am Tina from TinaHills.com, and today I'm discussing about Jupiter through the 12 astrological signs. Now, if you have your Jupiter in Virgo, then this is your video. Before I begin, I want to tell you that this is not an easy placement for Jupiter. And why is that? It's because in traditional astrology, Jupiter held rulership over Pisces. But then Neptune was discovered, and the rulership of Pisces went on to Neptune. And Jupiter rules Sagittarius. So, since Virgo is the polarity of Pisces, Jupiter is in his fall in that sign. Okay, that means Jupiter cannot express itself in this particular sign. So, this is difficult. Okay, why? Let's understand the archetype of Jupiter. So Jupiter is about expansion. It's about higher philosophy. Look at Sagittarius, a sign that Jupiter rules. This is the archetype of the philosopher. Jupiter is about long distance travel. It's about publishing. It's about higher truths. You know, the kind of spirituality that we adhere to. How lucky we are. Jupiter is the sign, is the planet of luck, the great benefic. Okay, in Vedic astrology, Jupiter was known as Brihaspati, or the guru of the gods, which means that Jupiter's power is more powerful than the gods, as in he teaches the gods. So, to understand the energy of why this teaching comes into being, let's try to look at it this way, that when the logos expands from the spiritual sun and it goes through the solar system, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, and then we have the asteroids. So if you study the asteroids and if you look at it as part of the whole as above so below thing, our soul at this point has fragmented. It's because we have gone through these extreme Martian territories, and Mars has the unimpeded growth that Mars can bring, action that Mars can fragment our soul. And after that, we have Jupiter, the great benefic, that's integrating all these polarities within us, showing us a higher truth, a higher wisdom that we can subscribe to. Because if we don't have a higher truth, then, what are we here for? We all have our own belief system, and Jupiter is this belief system, you know. And whatever, wherever it sits, whatever it touches, it expands. And Virgo is not really an expanding energy. Virgo is the sign of service, the archetype of the servant. And Jupiter is like this glorious benefic, and in Virgo, which is all about industry and little detailing, Jupiter can't express himself. It's like, when you get so caught up in the little details that you miss the larger picture, and you can't do that, because I'm not saying it's always about the larger picture, because detail work cannot be substituted. Discipline, dedication, rigorous practice cannot be substituted for any optimism or lip service, because we have to put in that dedication that Virgo can perform. Virgo is very good at that. Okay, so but sometimes it's also important to not get depressed, because then you're always looking at little detailing, and Jupiter can expand this and exacerbate it, and you're all the time just looking at the imperfections, and when all you seek is perfection. But with the Virgo energy, it's not about the perfection that you dream of, because everything is actually perceptive. Okay, it's how you perceive the universe, you interact with it, and you manifest accordingly. And Jupiter is the planet of manifestation, Virgo. So are you being overtly self-critical, judgmental, indulging in hateful self-talk? Then this can be very problematic because Jupiter can exacerbate these. It can make you hate yourself even more. If you already hate yourself and you don't have any constructive outlets to work it through, you know. But industry, if applied with philosophy, can be very productive, because you may have a philosophy, but if you don't get down to work, then how are you ever going to produce that magnum opus, that piece of work that will change the world? So Jupiter in Virgo can be about that systematic dedication, can be about the pursuit of higher truth, and then putting it into words and writing about it. Writers are really good. You can travel with this, because also Virgo is ruled by Mercury, and Mercury is about short distance travel and Jupiter is about long distance travel. So definitely travel is always a part of your Jupiter sign, how you travel and how you don't. Like for instance, is Jupiter, if Jupiter is in Taurus, then you know the tendency to travel can be again less, okay. But with Virgo's, although it's an earth sign, it's mutable, and it's very quick thinking, very mercurial. So travel here is more viable, even though it's an earth sign, and you can really write about all this, you can blog about it, you can and since Virgo is a sign of health and Jupiter is about writing and publishing, you can write about health. You can be a health coach, life coach. Definitely a lot of Jupiter in Virgo people go into medicine, or may even go into other forms of healing, because Virgo, I mean, it has to heal, and Jupiter ruled Pisces. So it's a very close energy signature to Pisces, which is all about spiritual healing, as Virgo is about healing the physical body. It's about the service to humanity, to our own self. You know, what we don't understand is that we don't value the archetype of the servant, because, so, you know, they're just here to serve. But that's not the way to look at it. And Jupiter in Virgo will show you that, and will probably help you show other people that there's no less dignity in service. You can serve and be dignified about it. And justice, you have a very strong sense of justice, because Virgo is so practical, is so no nonsense, and is also so concerned with justice, with what is right and what is wrong, and they're always trying to live up to this impossible ideal of perfection. So use Jupiter's energy wisely, grow in the understanding of your physical body, grow in understanding the healing modalities that will present itself to you through your lifetime, and grow with it, you know. That's what you have to do with this, even though it's a difficult position. But remember, Jupiter is about delivering those blessings, okay? Always about delivering those blessings. But again, don't get caught up in extreme unrealistic situations, which I don't think you will, because you're after all Virgo. So you always have that practical head over your shoulders thing going on. You should be good, but let me know in the comments below what's going on with your Jupiter in Virgo. How difficult has it been? Has it been difficult at all? Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share with your friends. It means so much to me. This is Tina from TinaHeals.com. Bye.